can't see clear, think I'm lost inside, and the end is near, it's just not there.
Hey guys, it's 681 Shadow. Welcome to another video in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So this morning we got some very good news. We got updates. 4.6.1 is coming soon, meaning that pretty much in terms of like, quality of life updates and that kind of stuff will pretty much be on the bar with the JP side, which is awesome for global. But the main reason I am making this video is one of the update things. Like, we're going to go through this update news sort of quickly because a lot of the stuff doesn't really need too much explaining, but there is one thing which is, I'm sure you've heard it by now. The new summon animations coming to global. I'm going to be going over the new summon animations that are going to be coming. They've only been on JP for like a couple months, so it's really good that global's getting them very soon here. So we're going to update 4.6.1, which is pretty cool. So the first new feature is that they added a button where when you're selling characters, so that you can just select all of your Herco statues without tapping on each one individually, which is pretty nice. So I'm definitely glad they did something like that. That's gonna help people so that they don't have to keep tapping each Hercule statue, especially during like celebrations or if you're just grinding easy A's a lot like I do for Zenny. So that's gonna be really good for people just to save a little bit of time. Then next up, they optimized the growth menu. So now the growth menu is gonna have the reverse and reverse Dokkan Awakening buttons. So you can just do that right from the growth menu rather than going out of the character card into the team menu, then going to the reverse thing, and then going to the reverse Dokkan Awaken. So once again, just time savers. Ultimately, just quality of life stuff, which is very good for global to be adding. Now this one's actually pretty cool. Optimizing the Baba Shop. So they made it so that we're able to, instead of just being able to scroll on the top where the sort of item icons are, we're now able to scroll on the bottom where like the actual like item like prices and stuff is, which is going to be a lot easier so that you're not confined to that small space to scroll, which is pretty nice actually. That's definitely going to be pretty it's going to be pretty fun. The big one, which we're going to talk about after we get through this news thing, is that they're adding the new summon animation. It's going to be awesome. I think we're actually almost done with the news, but like the summon animation thing, there's no picture or anything like everything else, so it's kind of easy to miss if you're not looking at it carefully enough. Then, is this the last thing? Yeah, it's the last thing. They applied the tag functionality into the Ultimate Clash, so you're able to look at your characters based on their tag as well in the Ultimate Clash, which could be useful, because like, if you don't use the tags for anything else, like for me, I have tags for like my rainbow units, my ECAs, my LRs, that kind of stuff, but if you don't use tags at all, honestly, if you want to make tags for like some of your Dokkan Battlefield teams, you probably could do that. Like, there's only 7 tag slots, so you can't do all 10. But like, it could be an interesting thing for you to do, for like Dokkan Battlefield prep and that kind of stuff, if that's something you want to do. But yeah, pretty much those are like the main things that are coming. But now let's look at the summon animation. And once again, shout out to DBZ Space for the news thing, and then the Dokkan Wiki having the breakdown of the summon animation. So yeah, so it's been about 2 months since JP got it. They got it on October 8th, 2019. So let's look at the animations here. So to start off, we have this new sort of screen crack animation here with Roshi. Gotta love Roshi. So it's a rare summon animation that functions similarly to the previous double screen crack, the Oolong animation, and it guarantees an LR Dokkan Fest character. So it works exactly the same as the Oolong animation. So if you have the double screen crack, you can either have Oolong come up or this one with Roshi and Puar. Then for the background, we have an updated background. Image here. So we have the instead of it being like just like the sort of normal background, we have this sort of like lightning in the sky. It looks a little like purplish, I guess, which is pretty nice. So we have that as the new background, and then we have another special thing they have with the background. This is a very good animation. We have the sort of Goku Black Rift right here. The one that he made when he created the Scythe against Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super. And then the sort of orb thing in the sky turns blue instead of orange. And if you get this upon like your summon animation, no matter what happens, you are guaranteed the newly released LR or Dokkan Fest character. Like for example, something very topical for global right now is LR Kel and Khalifa. So when LR Kel and Khalifa come out, if you summon on their banner and you get this Goku Black Rift, you're gonna pull Kel and Khalifa on that multi or single, whichever summon you're doing. You're guaranteed that newly released character, which I think is really awesome. And next up, we have some extra combinations here. We have and this is actually something that I only found out about today that it works like this. Krillin in Android 18 indicates either an LR or a featured SSR character, meaning that if you get Krillin and 18 together, they cannot mean 3 or more SSRs. They will mean either an LR or a featured, which is actually really good because normally it's only like a bummer. Like for example, you get Tien and Chaozu, or like Goten and Trunks, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm about to get a featured unit, and then you get 3 trash SSRs that are unfeatured. So I think that's a really good thing. And then Android 17 and 18 is now a combo, and also new characters of Android 17 and 18. They can mean both those things, either an LR featured SSR character, but they act like the older combinations with 3 or more SSRs. But then with these combinations, which I didn't know until today, was unlike previous combinations, these will work even if they appear alongside other characters. As you see in the screenshot here, you have 17 and 18, but then you also have Piccolo and Beerus. Beerus is another one of the new characters that comes up in the summons. So yeah, so even though there's 4 characters there, and it's not just the combination by itself, since 17 and 18 are both there, you will either get an LR, a featured unit, or 3 or more SSRs, which is honestly pretty cool. So you definitely have to look out for we have to look out for who we get in those like 4 character fly-ins. And then now we have an LR Dokkan Fest character shows up whenever Trunks shows up while carrying Future Mai. Yeah, so Future Trunks is also a fly-in now, and if he is carrying Mai, then you're guaranteed a Dokkan Fest or an LR character, which is pretty nice. So, and it's also kind of subtle because like you won't exactly notice it unless you're like looking directly at Trunks. You might like miss it if you're not like completely paying attention. So it's one of those animations that's just sort of there and not really as flashy or anything like that. So now this one we have a GIF here. So if Beerus and/or Whis is flying alongside Goku before the Kamehameha blast, then there's a chance for Whis to rewind time, and it reverses to the point before you fire the blast, as you see in the GIF here, and it guarantees you a Vegito Blue, which is going to give you a newly released Dokkan Fest or an LR, or a newly released LR, I'm pretty sure. I will double check the text there before, but as and also, if Beerus and Whis are the 2 that fly in with you and nothing else, like if they fly in together, then it's going to be a guaranteed rewind. Yeah, newly released LR Dokkan Fest character, which is awesome. And then this one right here is just an update to... Yeah, this is just a bit of an update for something that we haven't... that was sort of present in the last one, because in the current summon animations on Global, the second sort of era summon animations, the Potara, for the Potara fusion, it required Vegeta to fly in with you, but now it's not the case. No matter what, you have the chance to have a Vegeta fusion, and then you'll have, and then you also have, if there's a golden text, it's guaranteed Vegeta animation, and you'll see, there's 2 different types of text here, different Japanese things, which roughly translate to "give it to me and quickly," which I'm sure we'll see what it ends up saying on Global when those animations come out. But yeah, you no longer need Vegeta to fly in for a fusion, which is pretty nice actually. Then also we have Zeno, who can appear in the multi. It's all this animation. Well, like the screenshot looks like they just stay there. This is a very quick animation, so if you're not paying attention, you'll miss this 100%. So yeah, Zeno will just like pop out for like literally like a second, and then they'll pop off. They'll go off the screen again. And if you get the Zeno animation, it guarantees a newly released LR Dokkan Fest character, which is really nice actually. So once again, another one of those animations that guarantees the new unit, which I think is a very good move for the summon animation. And then for this one, if your Goku animations are like the anniversary ones like this, that's going to guarantee you a Super Saiyan God animation, and it can do a thing where it starts out as the regular like Super Saiyan Goku, like it'll be normal Super Saiyan 1, and then flip to Super Saiyan 2, the anniversary one, and then it'll still give you a God animation. So it doesn't have to start as the first year anniversary Super Saiyan Goku. It can turn into the anniversary ones at any point before the God animation, which is pretty nice. And any of those, if you get that, then it guarantees you the God animation, which is nice. Then they talk about the Super Saiyan Blue animation. We still have no info on this. It's not getting added with this update. It's not even on JP. It's just in the data still, so we have no idea what the Super Saiyan Blue animation is going to do. It's been in the data for like a couple years now. And lastly, an LR Dokkan Fest character is guaranteed if the Kamehameha wave lingers for a bit longer before it hits the target. So as you see in this GIF here, the Kamehameha Hot Wave goes for a long time compared to like the normal sort of length that it goes beyond the beyond like when it turns Super Saiyan, whichever Super Saiyan form you get. So if it goes long like that, then you're guaranteed a Dokkan Fest or LR, which is also pretty nice. But yeah, those are all the new summon animations. I'm honestly really excited for it. They are going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing all of these. I'm probably going to end up recording my last summon on the Step Ups banner, because honestly I've just been doing my Step Up banner summons off camera. And I didn't get too lucky at first, but I did end up pulling LR Mighty Mask. So I got to work on him. And that's another LR in my sort of in my account. But I am going to be bringing uploads back. Hopefully daily uploads will come back next week. I am going to be streaming on Friday sometime, doing some Dokkan World Tournament stuff, so I definitely recommend you guys come check out the stream. But yeah, with that, I'm going to be ending off the video here. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all next time.